What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of, I guess, Skul the Hero Slayer, but it's not the usual Skul the Hero Slayer. It's like more of a just a me reading a patch or like a dev blog type deal. So there's news in Skul the Hero Slayer. The devs released a dev blog. I'm always making fun of them for not talking to us, but we're going to enter a period of time where they're going to be talking to us quite a bit because they're teasing new updates. And this is always a very exciting time to be a Skul the Hero Slayer enjoyer because it's rare that they talk to us. And usually when they do talk to us, it's for a very good reason. And Devblog number 10 is that reason right now. This is chock full of information. If you haven't seen this yet, you're going to lose your mind at how cool this is. There's so much to go over in this. Dropping just crazy concepts out of the clear blue nothing. I remember I was saying, yo, dude, it looks like a Donka event revamp where they just changed the Donka Nights event because of the screenshot they showed us like a week or so ago. I was way off. Shocker. But it's actually even cooler than that. So let's just start reading it. Hello, little skeletons. As previously teased, today we would like to share new details regarding Skull's new upcoming content. They show this, which is, I guess, like the man, they really raised that much. They raised 1,098% of their goal. That's actually fucking insane. Knew it would be something other than a revamp. I mean, I never could have guessed it was this, is the thing. Like, we'll get into it as we go. But, like, they show this. This is their, I guess, Kickstarter crowdfunding campaign where they raised money to even make the game. They raised a fuck ton of money. Before we share any further information, there is an important topic that we must discuss. 4 years ago, that's crazy. We had just begun developing Skul. We launched a crowdfunding campaign. We were pleasantly surprised when numerous future skeletons, they call skeletons, I noticed this, it's interesting. Is that in Korean? I don't know. I imagine yes. Where was I? Future skeletons showed their support and provided us with valuable feedback regarding the development process. It is thanks to these supporters that Skul was successfully released, and they have like all of this. Like, this is like some of the things that they were showing off. So let's go over these and see which ones they have and have not done yet. I'm not even going to try and 10 million something. Chromer, 10 million Chromer. As an animation that reveals Skull's memory as a human boy will be added to the game. I think that's what, like, like, it's not really an animation, but like the narration in the story, I think that's what this is, so we can go ahead and say they did this. 5 additional legendary characters that are playable will be added to the game. They definitely did that. You can see Lich right back there. Hidden chapters and hidden bosses will be added to the game. That hasn't been implemented yet. Okay, that has not been implemented yet. And also, here's the most interesting thing, and the thing they're highlighting. A new game mode, the Demon King Castle Defense, will be added to the game. I never knew about this. I literally had zero idea that this was even like a thing that they planned. You know, who knew? Any knowers? Was anyone aware of this? It's like 40k, 54 million won. I don't even know about, like, I don't know what the currency is called or anything. I'm a fucking dumbass American who only knows dollar bills, baby. Gotta get them dollar bills. However, is that a lot? Like, what's the, like the, I guess, I'm trying to think of the right word, but I'm blanking. Like, the exchange rate, I guess. Anyways. During our crowdfunding campaign, we established certain funding goals, and our initial concept for the future hard mode was the Demon King Castle Defense, which is interesting. I remember them talking about in the past that when they were talking about what they wanted hard mode to be, it was simply like stat increases and stuff, kind of like your general hard mode scaling in like roguelites. And I guess that's what this was going to be. Also, just not to glance over this too much, I said they hadn't done this yet. This is probably going to be the DLC, because spoiler alert, they confirm, even though it was obvious, that DLC is on the way. Like, you know, actual true Skul the Hero Slayer content expansion, which we could have. I don't know why so many people were like, Skul is over, the game has been concluded and the devs are moving on. I don't know why anyone ever thought that was a thing that was going to happen. I said it's 40k US dollars. Cool. Well, 40k oh, okay, I see. Sorry, I guess I didn't even fully comprehend what you were saying. However, as Skull continued to expand, it became clear that Skull needed a more extensive narrative and many new features, and the Demon King Castle defense was not the best fit for that. Therefore, we came up with a new hard mode concept, which later became known as the Dark Mirror Update, and we believe it was the right decision. It was 100% the right decision, without a shred of doubt. I knew the game wouldn't end so early. I know. I don't know why people were... I saw it in, like, the Discord server and stuff. Not my Discord, but, like, the Skul the Hero Slayer Discord, where, like, it was so obvious that if they were going to be done with Skul after the Dark Mirror Update, they would have charged for the Dark Mirror Update. That was, like, the 100% easy, like, way you could understand they weren't done with Skul, because the Dark Mirror was well worthy of being paid DLC, and they gave it to us for free. Why would they do that if they had no plans to further make content for the game? And also, why would they spend years releasing free patches that literally just made the game better? Like, they could have charged for, like, the item and inscription update. They didn't. Why would they do that if they planned on dropping the game after the Dark Mirror? Like, I don't know why anyone thought that. I don't know. I feel vindicated. They will... Exactly, true. Well, they do have a history of not communicating with us, but... you know, if it's important like that, I'm sure they would let us know. Nevertheless, to honor the premise we made to our loyal skeletons, we have been working on the Demon King Castle. They are so committed, it's crazy. I love Southpaw. No matter how much I make fun of them for not talking to us, they are so... They're the best. Like... they could release all this stuff and make us pay for it, and they're just not. It's like, this is just like for the passion of it, man. They're so committed that, I don't know, especially with like the recent Unity bullshit, which had me very nervous about Skull's future. It seems like they're not phased by anything. They're just gonna keep going. So, you know what? Shouts to Southpaw. Kudos to Southpaw, I guess. The Demon King Castle defense has been revamped and will finally conclude Skull's narrative. Don't get too hung up on this. I don't know why they worded it like this. When I first saw this, my stomach sank. But I think they're just saying the initial story of, as we know it so far, of Skul the Hero Slayer is being concluded. Because down here, later on, we'll get to it, they tease the DLC, so... The darkness that has been looming over the land of Harmonia has now invaded the Demon King Castle. Skull fights alongside his demon buddies to defend the castle from the humans who have been blinded by evil. So, finally, these guys are going to get to do something. This looks like one of the launch pads from the Dark Mirror in Act 4. Like, that's like my best bet. Maybe that's how we get back up to the top of the castle during this minigame. It's probably just the last bit of lore. Well, the last bit of lore as we know it, because the DLC is going to have lore in it. So, you know, it's also, keep in mind, they are Korean developers, so there's going to be, like, awkward translations in this. And there's, like, plenty of that in the game itself, too, so. That is not hard mode exclusive. Oh, okay. Well, I don't play normal mode, so I wouldn't know. They added it with the Dark Mirror update, so I suppose this is probably how we're going to spring our way back up to the top of the Demon King Castle to do stuff like what this is showing here, which we'll get to this. I don't even know what this could possibly be. I have one idea of what this could be. The Carleon army has a surprise invasion on the Demon King Castle while Skull was wreaking havoc inside the Dark Mirror, so it literally takes place canonically after the events of the Dark Mirror. This is like the furthest we've been into the Skul the Hero Slayer timeline. Dark Court's inscriptions. Well, ooh, maybe that's a sync for Dark Courts. Man, they're trying to take my Dark Courts away from me. They really want my Dark Courts. You're not getting my 5 million Dark Courts, Southpaw. It's mine. Upon destroying the world within the mirror, Skull must now make his way to the Demon King's castle to put a stop to Carleon's attack. Skull, with the help of his fellow demon companions, must continue his journey to confront the one who pushed Skul and Harmonia into despair, which is the Emperor, we can assume, but I also still stand by it being Rustamilcon. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Anyways, as we see here, finally, our buds that we freed, who have literally just sat around doing nothing all this time, are doing stuff. Look, he's beating the shit out of these guys, literally crushing him to death in his palm, which is... I'm fucked up, but that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what he's doing. You know what? Oh, Hey Hacks, finally made it to a stream. Also a reminder about the Don Cod trumpets you love so much. The trumpets sound at the beginning of Wave 2. Heard you mention it in your recent... Yeah, but it doesn't start at Wave 1 anymore, which is my complaint. Also, what's up, Mitman? Thanks for being here, buddy. It used to happen during Wave 1, but when they released the Dark Mirror, or when they re-released the Don Cod Knights, because when the Dark Mirror first released, the Don Cod weren't even there. They got rid of the first wave trumpet. I don't think it was on purpose. I think it was oversight or something. Alright. So yes, this right here, I think Streaming Guy? I think it was Streaming Guy's guess. Streaming Guy's guess of it being Dark Court's inscriptions, I think, is pretty good. Like, I didn't really put it with Dark Courts. My idea for it maybe is like, maybe you don't get items in the traditional sense in this game mode, and you only scale your inscriptions, and you have to pay Dark Courts for it. I don't know. It's very interesting that it's just courage, but like with like, you know, dark, like almost like core courts, dark ability type background. It's hard to say what it is. You know, we can make guesses. I think that's a pretty good one, but... Or maybe that's how we'll get Omens in the normal world. Do you think they're going to transition Omens out of the Dark Mirror? I figured they just leave it behind, but who's to say? There's a lot about the Dark Mirror that is confusing if they're going to move forward with it. Like, dark abilities in general is like a wonderful addition to the game. It would suck to lose it outside of the Dark Mirror, but it's a Dark Mirror. It's like tied to the lore of the Dark Mirror. So there's a good chance we won't have core dark abilities in the DLC. Feel like the witch enchants them. Then they hype up morale. This is probably a replacement for the machines, as the mode will probably be on normal. Well, yeah, the mode will be on normal. Is pretty safe bet. But maybe it'll be harder than the Dark Mirror. Probably not. And that's kind of a weird issue moving forward in Skull, is like, they really upped the ante in the Dark Mirror, and players like myself who, you know, I'm sure they at least somewhat have in mind when they're designing their game, you know, people who just play this game religiously and are very good at it, like, you know, how are we gonna fare in the DLC? Like, am I gonna clobber the DLC instantly and, you know, it be like the easiest victory ever, or is it gonna be as hard or harder than the Dark Mirror? It's like, they kind of up the ante very quickly. And they've kind of put themselves in an interesting spot game design-wise that makes it a little hard moving forward. So, yo, I'm very curious personally about what they're going to do about that. Obviously, that's a tangent. That's not related to what we're seeing here, but I just wanted to put that out there. It's an interesting thing. Also, the best part's coming up, guys. The content of the Demon King Castle defense includes Skull's efforts to defend the Demon King Castle against the Carleon Empire's invasion, as well as battles against a new final boss. I didn't even fuck... Okay, I'm about to sound like an idiot, but also simultaneously a genius. I actually glanced over this part, new final boss, but I, like, kind of, like... I was saying, I think in DMs with Valfin, if he's here, that there has to be a new final boss because, like, canonically, in the lore of the game, all of the bosses are dead. Except for Yggdrasil, who is pacified. So it's like, you know, we can't fight Joan, we can't fight the hero, we can't fight the Goldmaid Knights Commander or the Lyanna Sisters. So, like, there had to be a new final boss. And I didn't even see this part, but yeah. I'm simultaneously stupid and also using, like, context clues to figure out the truths. We can fight the Dark Hero. Well, we're not in the Dark Mirror, so we can't fight the Dark Hero outside of the Dark Mirror. At least up to the knowledge we have currently, we cannot know. We cannot fight him. Maybe he somehow gets out of the Dark Mirror, but that'd be weird. So it definitely had to be a new final boss. Unless somehow Yggdrasil got pissed off again and was like, I'm coming to kill the Demon King Castle for some reason. The witch managed to enter the mirror. That's true, but she is also like a very powerful sorceress, and I don't know. You're not wrong, but we've not seen anything except Lil Bone come out. Oh, I guess she would have came out too. The old man will probably help. We plan to introduce Demon King Castle Defense in November, which is the worst part about this devblog because that's a long ways away. I want it now, but we'll just have to be patient. And we'll notify you of the specific update schedules once they are finalized. But however, I did say the best is yet to come. This is the best part about this devblog. But I'll come back to this. In addition to the Demon King Castle Defense, we are also working on a new DLC for Skull. So there we are. There's the confirmation. That's what's up. I still like what I remember when I said I saw Skull's narrative will be concluded. Like my heart literally sank. I was like, no! But then they said this and I was like, yay! Even though like I never really had any doubt that they were going to continue the game, but like that very brief moment was not a happy moment. We are confident that our players will appreciate and enjoy this new content, and we promise to share more details about it in an upcoming devblog in early October. So more devblogs along the way. I guess we're gonna get like semi-regular devblogs until they release this, which is awesome. There's even more to tease, which is fucking insane. We hope that you continue to have a great time playing Skull, and we will always strive to make the game to new heights. Take the game to new heights. Thank you for your support, and we wish you a wonderful day. Thank you, Southpaw. We love you. Anyways, this is what's up, guys. This is what's up, okay? This is fucking insane. Like, I don't even know what to fucking, like I said, I set my expectations low. I was like, it'd be sick if we got 2 new skulls in this upcoming patch. Because I've said it in my YouTube videos recently. Like, I was almost certain, I would be willing to put money on it. I even said if I wasn't so poor that there would be new skulls in the next Skul the Hero Slayer patch. I just didn't think it'd be 5. The story will probably end. I don't know what you mean by that, DOS, but it literally can't end because there's DLC coming. Loving the Guandao skull. Which one's that? Lion skull, Glaive skull, Old King skull, Spartan skull, and Thor skull. So just to get into it a little bit, it's a little hard to tell some of these. Like this one, we can almost bet is a Thor skull. Like this one, you know, pretty much is Thor. Like he's Thor. This one's a little hard to figure out. I can't tell if it's just the angle of it, but it almost looked like so my guess is some kind of tribal skull. It might well be the poison skull that we've all been anticipating for a very long time for like the poison status. I don't know if you guys can see my cursor or not, but I'm looking at the one on the far left right now. You can almost see like a loincloth draping down from his like bottom there. So I think he's probably like a tribal skull, some kind of like he's probably like I don't know. My guess is some kind of like jungle tribal theme, and he has like claws on one side. So like on the right, you can see like he very clearly has claws, but on the other side, it almost looks like he has a gauntlet. So I don't know if you just can't see his like his nails, his claws, but the way I see it, he has a gauntlet and claws. Halibird is just for Hex because the actual name is Baldbird. Shut up. For the 2 skulls, first 2 skulls. Oh, I'm excited for every last one of them. I just want new fucking characters to play as. The red one's sick. The second one, he's almost like someone said glaive. I thought it was like a lance, but like I don't know how to differentiate super well between weapon styles. Like the second one and the fourth one are kind of similar in an interesting way. Like they both have like the fourth one is almost like what is he? Like he's very like it's almost like a pikeman, but he's definitely not a pikeman. Search glaive on. I'm not searching anything on Google on this right now. I'll do that afterwards. People in the comments can correct me. He's a Spartan. That's a good guess because he's got like that shield, and I guess the hat probably gives it away too. What could he possibly do, though? The second one is definitely Guandao. What's a Guandao? From the Beast King's main. The third one, my best bet for this one, and it's not even a good guess. I feel like this is the one people are the least certain about. Like, it's kind of hard to even begin to guess, but like, he might be almost like, kind of like the rookie and the first hero. He's just like a hero character. Some people were saying King Arthur, but like, it'd be kind of weird if Excalibur was broken. So, you know, it's hard to say if he's, I don't think he's King Arthur. My best bet for him is he's like, kind of like a rookie slash first hero archetype. He's just like a general hero, basically. The type of weapon he's using is called a Guandao, a Chinese weapon. He also looks like he's wearing Guando attire. So what would that entail in terms of like character? Would he be like a speed skull or a power or a balance? Based on your guess there. I was thinking of the wrong thing. Halberd is an axe thing. Maybe new rarity. New rarity. I don't think it's a new rarity. He may be an old emperor. Possible. It's just, this is the one that's, I think, the biggest surprise factor for people. Because, like, Thor, Spartan, Guandao, like, tribal character with claws. And then you just have this guy who's definitely, he's wearing a crown and in, like, a robe and stuff. And his sword's broken. But, like, that doesn't really point towards any archetypes. Like Pike. It definitely does. You know, it's going to be interesting how they differentiate them, basically. I trust Southpaw to make every skull unique and interesting. What if they're not new skulls, but new rarity, just showing off a few of them? I don't think that's going to happen, guys. But maybe. But, like, I guess the question there would be, like, who are these from? So, I guess Ninja? Maybe Sword? Pikeman? I don't even know what this would be. And this either. Yeah, I don't think new rarity makes much sense. And also, I feel like that I would still enjoy it, but I feel like people just want new characters to play as. And adding new rarity would kind of fuck everything up as we know it, right? It would, like, very much unbalance the game. Make Thor. I think this is here's my guess. Okay, here's Thor. My best guess. Speed Skull, Magic Attacker, Natural Legendary. No, these are not going to be all Legendary at all. No, that would horribly unbalance the game. These are going to be varying different tiers of skulls for sure. Don't even like think that it won't be for a second, because the devs know better than to add 5 natural legendaries into the game for no reason. This one probably will be a nat legendary. That's my best bet. As for the others, I don't know. Looking that chonky, he don't look chonky. He don't look chonky at all. And also, we already have a shit ton of nat legendary power skulls. We only have 1 nat legendary speed skull. That's basically why I think this. And if this isn't the nat legendary, one of these will be a nat legendary, and it will be a speed skull. That's my my Nostradamus take. Their legendary state? Probably. I can't remember how they teased the mage. What was the first form of the mage they showed? But these all look like they could be nat legendaries. Anyways, I don't want to spend too much. I don't want to make this like a 30-minute video of us just sitting there. But, like, this is very exciting stuff. It's literally more than I ever could have hoped for. You can let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm very interested to hear the range of opinions. But I'm going to rest on my Nostradamus take that one of these is a speed skull and it's a nat legendary, because perfectly balanced as all things should be and all that good stuff. See the old notes? I'm not going to go through that, though, because that's not in the video, at least. We can maybe look at it before I jump into some skull runs. However, just, you know, very exciting stuff in the future for Skul the Hero Slayer. This is the first of who knows how many devblogs. It's very exciting stuff. There's a lot in here that's just, like, so fucking interesting. And, I don't know, man. It's a very exciting time to be a Skull enjoyer. It's all like anytime we get new toys, we're all very excited and happy about it. Look up. I can look it up literally as soon as I've finished recording this, basically. But you know, I am interested to see because I want to have an idea of what this guy could be. Any final comments? Any final notes before I from the Twitch chat? You know, is there anything interesting you want to add? Speed, power, balance. Power, balance. Wait, what? Oh, you're saying the Nat legendaries? Yeah. You know, we have Champion, who's speed. We have Yaksha and Davy, who are power. You have Reaper, Lich, and Gambler, who are balance. So regardless, it favors balance skulls, but like there's literally only one speed Nat legendary, which is why I'm saying we're probably getting a Nat legendary speed skull here. Oh, you're guessing. Oh, I see. Let me read that again then. I have to scroll up in my fucking laptop chat. I hate doing this. It sucks. My mouse is so bad on my laptop. Okay, so speed, power, and you're the person. Okay, no, you're not the person who was guessing that this is like a Guandao. Okay, so speed, power, balance, power, balance. My guess is actually that's a fun thing to guess on. Speed, balance. This one's hard. This power. I'll come back to this. So speed, balance, power, speed. Can you guys see my mouse, by the way? I don't even know if you guys can see my guesses. Basically, okay, I'll do it like this. Speed on the left. The second one is balance. The third one is oh, you can? Okay. Third one is God, I don't know. I genuinely have I don't have a lot of guesses on this guy, but the fourth is power and the fifth is speed. Balance for the crown guy, I guess. All right. We gotta definitely end it soon. I'm so excited, man. God, I love this fucking game. I love this game. It's such a good game. Shout out to Southpaw. As always, they're fucking awesome. Keep being awesome. Thanks for giving us the Devblog after, you know, me making fun of him for so long for not doing it. I love you. You're the best game devs. And that's all I got. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all. And I will see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.